Another day, another story. A tragic incident occurred on December 16, 2024, at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. A 15-year-old student, Natalie Samantha Rupnow, opened fire during a study hall session, resulting in the deaths of a teacher and a fellow student. Rupnow subsequently died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. 6 others were injured, with 2 in critical condition and 4 sustaining non-life-threatening injuries. Welcome to Tabo Eminent Channel, New York Post. The motive behind the shooting remains under investigation. Authorities are examining an online manifesto that may be linked to Rupnow, though its authenticity has not been confirmed. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, is assisting local law enforcement in the investigation. The incident has prompted reactions from various officials. President Joe Biden described the event as shocking and unconscionable, calling for common-sense gun safety laws, including universal background checks and a ban on assault weapons. ABC News Wisconsin. Governor Tony Evers expressed his condolences and ordered flags across the state to be flown at half-staff. Abundant Life Christian School, established in 1978, serves approximately 390 students from kindergarten through 12th grade. The school community is deeply affected by this tragedy, with support services being offered to students, staff, and families. Wikipedia. This event adds to the growing list of school shootings in the United States, intensifying the ongoing debate over gun control measures and school safety nationwide. The shooting, incident time, and location. The shooting occurred during a study hall period at Abundant Life Christian School, a private institution serving students from kindergarten through 12th grade. The shooter, Natalie Samantha Rupnow, a 15-year-old student, entered the study hall armed and opened fire. Casualties: a beloved teacher and a 14-year-old student lost their lives in the attack. 6 other people were injured, 2 of whom remain in critical condition. Shooter's death: Rupnow died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound after the rampage. Investigation. Motive: authorities are still working to determine the motive. Investigators are analyzing an online manifesto believed to be linked to Rupnow, though its authenticity is still under review. Law enforcement involvement. Madison police and the FBI are leading the investigation. Evidence from the scene and social media accounts tied to the suspect are being scrutinized. Reaction from leaders President Joe Biden called the incident shocking and unconscionable, urging for stronger gun safety legislation, including universal background checks and bans on assault weapons. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers expressed grief and solidarity with the victims' families. He ordered state flags to be flown at half-staff as a sign of mourning. Community Impact School response: Abundant Life. Christian School has suspended classes indefinitely and is providing counseling to students, staff, and families. Local response: vigils are being organized across Madison, with community members gathering to mourn and support one another. Broader concerns: the shooting has reignited debates about school safety and gun control, with renewed calls for stricter laws to prevent such tragedies. Broader context: this incident is part of a disturbing trend of school shootings in the United States. According to recent data, 2024 has already witnessed an alarming rise in gun violence at schools, intensifying national debates on gun reform and mental health resources. Chief Barnes confirmed that a handgun was recovered from the scene and that the shooting was confirmed to one space inside the school. He said that police had spoken to the family of the suspected killer and that they were cooperating with authorities. Barnes said that the suspect was dead by the time the police arrived and that no officers fired their weapons. Police Fire Chief Chris Cartman, his voice cracking with emotion, said that 5 engine companies and 15 ambulances were scrambled to the scene just before 11 a.m. local time. Chief Barnes added that emergency services were now engaged in the process of reunification, ensuring that all students present were accounted for and returned to their loved ones. He said the process could take a while, but unfortunately, emergency crews have practice with these types of situations. Barnes added that it wasn't known if the suspected shooter had any previous experience with law enforcement. A public information officer previously said 5 were killed and 5 injured, but the police department later corrected the victim tally. At this time, 3 are deceased. During the media briefing earlier this afternoon, it was erroneously shared 5 were deceased. Madison Police wrote on its website. Again, 3 deceased. 9 in total were injured, including the 3 deceased. The FBI has been called in to help. Tragic scene cops suspect a 9mm pistol was used in the shooting, and they're working to piece together why the student opened fire. The tragedy unfolded at the K-12 Christian school during the final week of class before Christmas break. Panicked parents sped to campus to try and find their kids, but were held back by police tape and dozens of squad cars. The police chief said his department underwent active shooter training 2 weeks before Monday's incident. Today is a sad, sad day, not just to Madison, but to the entire community and for our country, Madison Chief Sean Barnes said. I'm feeling a little dismayed now, so close to Christmas, he added. Every child, every person in that building is a victim and will be a victim forever. We need to figure out and try to piece together what exactly happened. Abundant Life Christian School, meanwhile, released a statement hours after the shooting. Prayers requested. Today we had an active shooter incident at ALCS. We are in the midst of following up, the school wrote. We will share information as we are able. Please pray for our Challenger family. President Joe Biden issued a statement on the shooting on Monday evening. From Newtown to Uvalde, Parkland to Madison, to so many other shootings that don't receive attention, it is unacceptable that we are unable to protect our children from this scourge of gun violence, the statement went on. President Biden called for Congress to pass common-sense gun safety laws, including universal background checks, a national red flag law, and a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers said his office was closely monitoring the incident. We are praying for the kids, educators, and entire Abundant Life School community as we await more information and are grateful for the first responders who are working quickly to respond, Evers said. Tributes have been paid to the victims, with Doc Rivers, chief of the NBA's Milwaukee Bucks, speaking out about the tragic shooting. Not a lot to say, he told a press conference ahead of Tuesday evening's championship match against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just a shame this keeps happening. Kids can't go to school safe, and it just seems like we don't do anything about it. We saw a few guys with long guns. They went into the school with a dog. Later on, I saw groups of kids coming out of the school into the church sanctuary. The shooting came just 2 days after the 12th anniversary of the Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre in Newtown, Connecticut. On December 12, 2012, a 20-year-old gunman stormed the elementary school and killed 26 people, including 20 children and 6 adults. Thanks for watching. Request you to subscribe the channel.